Well, I did a double feature thoughts video last Saturday, so now here's a double feature reaction video for this Saturday. Because as I was just watching the season 2 Hell of a Boss trailer and getting excited for the last 5 episodes of season 2 coming out this year, I noticed that Mr. Bean Fan got out a community post asking me if I could react to his revised versions for that he got out today, which were cast videos of both the 2004 Garfield movie and the new open season cast video he just got out, and I'll react to both of those in this video, starting out with the Garfield one. Even though I haven't grown up too much with Garfield, I haven't grown up with Garfield as nearly as much as some other people have, but so I've grown up a bit with Garfield, especially if it's with the Garfield show. But yeah, this right here, I haven't seen too many in the movies, but still, I know the Garfield characters pretty well. So yeah, I think I'm good enough to do the reaction. Eddie, the movie, I already know who's Garfield. Of course, because he's also a big Ed and A fan, and that's not crazy fitting, but that's pretty good. It's definitely more fitting than how he has Eddie as SpongeBob for his SpongeBob movies per project, and Ed himself as Odie. Ed is Odie. That's probably more fitting. Danny is John, and I've seen clips of the Cats Don't Dance. That's a good movie. So with her as Liz, who else could possibly be Liz? Happy Chapman. Just did a bit of research on who the guy is, and yeah, that does seem pretty fitting. Although I'm not a big fan of Batman the Animated Series. I don't hate. I know everyone loves it, and that's fine. But like I said before, it's just not for me. It's just like a fine, all right show. But I can see why people love it. And rest in peace to Kevin Conroy and all that stuff. But still, don't. I know where don't have an opinion on that. Don't have an opinion on that last casting choice thing with this one right here. Same with this one. It'd be fair. Oh, fair. I didn't even know he was into Fairy Tale. Yeah, I remember. Fun fact, Mr. Bean. Since you're into Fairy Tale, here's a fun fact. I used to blindly crap on Fairy Tale without even watching that much of it, and I thought it was a good anime, but really overrated. But that's because I was annoyed by people sucking it off in the comment section of Watch Mojo's old anime list, and saying stuff better than these animes that I clearly love, like Dragon Ball and Naruto and all that stuff. But yeah, and my oldest brother Joshua, who's definitely the most into anime in my family, said that I wouldn't like Fairy Tale, looking at my opinion on My Little Pony because it's about the power of friendship and all that stuff. And yeah, but Fairy Tale doesn't seem that bad though. I'm not crazy interested in watching it. I've seen bits of it. I know a bit of what it's about, and I definitely know some of the characters' names, like the main character being Natsu and Lucy, and how she's criticized for being useless, like with Sakura from Naruto, and Happy how he's this nice cat who people refer to as cute, which is understandable. But yeah, Person Kitty. All right, seems fair enough. I honestly haven't seen the 2004 Garfield movie, although I've heard it's really bad. But I know it's Garfield, and I grew up a bit with Garfield, not as nearly as much as some other cartoons, but still, I am familiar with Garfield. I do know the characters well. Rigby is normal. That makes sense. Same thing with some of the other casting choices. Don't need to talk about that. Okay, not his best, but not his worst cast yet. There's some interesting takes on there, like Happy from Fairy Tale being on there, since a lot of the time don't see him put animes in his spoof cast and all that. Favorite casting choice from here? I guess Eddie as Garfield, because that is a pretty fine one, as well as him having Ed as Odie. Now let's move on to the open season cast video. A classic movie from my childhood, and I only love the first open season movie, just so you guys know, only the first one. I don't hate the sequels. The sequels are all right. I especially remember watching the third movie because that's one of the movies Cartoon Network used to air nonstop back in the day. But the first movie is the only one I love. The sequels are all right. Although I haven't seen too much of the fourth movie, I do remember seeing a bit of it one time during a dentist appointment, and I've heard it's bad. I'll probably never watch it. I'm satisfied enough with the first open season movie, and with how short this video is, I'm pretty sure it's just for the first open season. I remember in the old open season cast video I reacted to, he had himself as Boog, and now that's changed to having Shrek be Boog. Yeah, honestly, that's better. Dark Vegan, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Wait, Shaw. For somehow I remembered his name is Sa. No, it's Shaw. He got his name right. Okay, my bad. I thought maybe you got it wrong, but no, you got it right. It's bad. Oh, Fan made a Equestria Girls character like some of these other spookcasts have done. Carl okay, that's pretty good. McSquizzy. All right, I forgot his name for a sec, so I had to Google it. Yeah, he's like the male leader of all those squirrels. Oi! That makes sense. I would say it's more fitting than how he has him as Garfield in the other cast. Tim as Riley. More casting choices I'm unfamiliar with. Mr. Wheaton. Bird and Ernie as Surge and Dinny. Those two ducks, that's a pretty good casting choice. And Annoying Orange is Buddy. That's not too bad of a casting choice, even though I think the High Fructose Adventures of the Annoying Orange is one of those Cartoon Network shows that has not aged very well for me. But so I don't think this is too bad of a casting choice. And even if I did think it's bad, Buddy doesn't even get that much screen time in open season anyway, so it shouldn't be a big thing. Sandy Cheeks as Rosie and Marie. I haven't seen Kif, but I do remember seeing like ads for it, like commercials of it off Disney XD, like when I'd watch the Owl House off there or something. As Bobby and Bob. that makes sense. Even though I don't think Peter is crazy fitting for Bob, especially not in later Family Guy where he's like meaner and more mean-spirited and all that. But still, this casting choice works. Overall, this is a pretty good cast and better than that Garfield one I just saw. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably rate both these casts like maybe like a 7 out of 10. And my favorite casting choice from this cast, Shrek as Boog. If it's not that one, definitely Eddie as McSquizzy. But yeah, if you guys want to watch these two videos without my commentary, links to them will be in the description below, along with Mr.BeanFan's channel. And with all this being said, yeah, that's my reaction for today. And yeah, that's it for the video, everybody. Have a good day, and thank you all for watching this video.